All right, so it's finally all together and ready to go. I got the foot rest just tacked in place just for now to see how I like it. And so we're gonna give it a little bit of a test ride, and then I'll take it around the track and see if I can beat the 1 minute that I could do on the bicycle all by itself. So I'm gonna get to it. So I think that's gonna do it for the drift trike for now. I wasn't able to get a full lap time in, so I guess that one's gonna end in a did not finish. So in the end, I couldn't even beat the bicycle with my own power. Or I couldn't even beat me on the bicycle powered by me with an engine. But I guess the whole point wasn't necessarily fast lap times. It was more about fun. So it didn't even really manage to do that. I had to keep it so slow paced to get it to turn. With the fact that I don't have any PVC sleeves, even on the grass, it still managed to get way too much traction. And I couldn't manage a full lap time because I started losing the chain, which I think, you know, the chain stretched a little bit and it's just not tight enough. So I'm sure I can adjust that a bit and get it to stay on. But the seat, I thought I'd spaced enough to get away from the chain, but I didn't. You know, with my weight in a turn, it manages to push it down and scrubs against it. I don't think that that's the main reason that I'm losing the chain. I think it's just because it's loose. But I'm gonna have to probably take out another link and move the engine a little bit more forward and, you know, do that. But because of that, you know, I couldn't keep it full throttle enough to do a full lap. And by full throttle, I mean partial throttle, just enough to still get traction on the front wheel. It just, I don't know, it just wasn't very good. So that one's gonna end on disappointment. I'm not done with it completely, but I am done with it for now. I'm gonna move on to something else and maybe come back to this a little later and finish it up, try to make it a little bit more fun. I don't know, we'll see what happens with it. But for now, that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna put this one away and go from there. Boo. What kind of ending is that? Oh, we couldn't get a lap time because our chain kept coming off. I'm not gonna be that big of a disappointment. It only takes a second to cut a link out and put the link back in. Well, the master link, that is. And there we go, shorter chain. Now all I gotta do is just move it back and tighten it up, and I shouldn't lose the chain anymore. So maybe I'll get that time after all. Sometimes a can-do attitude will get you places and get things taken care of, but not today. It ended up getting me about 40 feet. Got the chain tightened and that was working great, but I actually ended up breaking a weld on the side of the engine plate. And I did just tack weld the engine plate, so that's kind of on me, but the whole engine is moving over, which is enough for it to jump the chain off every single time you give it full throttle. What I'm gonna have to do is take the engine back off and weld the engine plate up a lot better than the crappy welds that I did. And then we'll be good to go.